Hi everyone, my name is Simon Kent and I'm a lawyer with Kent Employment Law.
Hi, my name is Gurkirat and I'm a lawyer at Kent Employment Law in British Columbia, Canada.
And so today we're going to be answering a question that we get sometimes from our employee clients, which is, my employer is conducting a workplace investigation. Do I actually need to participate in that? What do you say to that?
The straight answer is yes, indeed. And that's because, the directive to participate in a workplace investigation is like any other reasonable directive that the employer makes towards the employee. And if at all the employee is not participating or not agreeing to that directive, there is a risk that the employee is committing insubordination and it could come with disciplinary consequences.
And so what do you say to employees who are wondering, what is the investigative process like?
The employee needs to know that participating in an investigation does not make them guilty.
Right.
In the first place. So they need to go into an investigation with an open mind. They need to be supportive of the employer's, initiative in conducting the investigation, because they also need to recognize that the employer is under occupational health and safety guidelines to conduct an investigation in appropriate cases.
Right.
And therefore, if you're not participating in an investigation, you're likely impeding the employer's duty towards what the law mandates them to do.
Right.
And it is also important to understand that when an employer tells an employee to participate in a workplace investigation, some employees react disproportionately. They get, scared. They want to take a leave of absence, they want to resign. That would be a very poor outcome, because it kind of gives the impression that you've got something to hide, right? And you don't want to give an impression when you have nothing to hide in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One of the things that's come up for me in my practice is a situation where a person actually has resigned in the face of a workplace investigation. What happens in that situation? Does the workplace investigation continue, or does it just stop?
The workplace investigation continues because the mandate on the employer, the occupational health and safety mandate, does not go away by the employee resigning. That's as simple as that. If there is a harassment complaint,
right, the
investigation will likely continue, and the employee, by not participating, would make things worse for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Right? There still may be found to have been some sort of wrongdoing on behalf of the employee, even if they don't participate. So it's better that they participate in the workplace investigation in order to, I guess, clear their name.
Yeah, they should participate in the workplace investigation. That's because that's the easiest way to get over this thing. Until and unless you have, you have concerns with respect to the neutrality of the workplace investigator, that's a separate story. And if you do have those concerns, then you should be reaching out to the human resources function.
My 2 cents worth on this topic is that it gets a bit complicated when the allegations being made against the employee may also be criminal in nature. So, for instance, there's some allegations of, say, sexual assault. That type of allegation not only is of obviously great concern within the workplace, but also may attract the attention of the police. And so if that's the case, if anyone who's watching this is being accused of quite serious matters which could touch on criminal law matters, you're going to want to talk to an employment lawyer as well as a criminal lawyer, because it gets quite complicated in that situation. I would really recommend that that individual seek advice from a criminal lawyer before participating in a workplace investigation. I hope we've given you some things to think about as it relates to workplace investigations. And if you ever have any questions or get yourself in a jam related to workplace investigations, you can call one of the lawyers at Kent Employment Law and we'd be happy to help you.